For the freelance brief, I pitch a grassroots rugby videographer. This entails visiting youth rugby teams, clubs, and videoing their rugby matches and editing them to provide content for the teams, for the coaches, for the players, and the parents. The problem statement is that local rugby clubs and players lack access to high quality video content to showcase their skills, which will attract sponsors and engage with fans and parents and supporters. So video content will help the players to watch back their games to make improvements, will allow the coaches to sit back and analyse the gameplay, to go back against, say if they're playing against another team that they've already played, they can see their style of play. But also it allows the players to be able to showcase their skills to potential scholarship scouts, to develop their career and to further from just grassroots into further development in rugby. So the target market for the grassroots rugby videographer will be the youth rugby teams, but also individual players who are looking for recruitment opportunities or scholarships, but also for coaches and trainers who are looking for instructional resources, which, as I said in the last slide, helps the coaches to show the players where improvements comes from, but also the local rugby fans interested in engaging content and also watching. For example, sometimes the Super League is too manufactured, whereas youth games are a lot more free. So the cost for this business would be cost for equipment. So, for example, the camera, the lenses, the tripod, audio equipment, but also for transportation costs to be able to travel from game locations. So to start off locally, but then also branch further into some maybe national divisions. But some cost would be editing software subscriptions to be able to edit the videos to a high standard. But also some cost would go to marketing and advertising expenses to ensure that the videos are pushed to a further and a wider audience, but also insurance for equipment and liability to make sure that if the equipment is damaged in the game, for example, if a ball comes over and it kicks and hits the tripod, then that's covered by insurance. So revenues of income from this idea will come from filming and editing services for the clubs and players, revenue from selling digital downloads, sponsorship revenue from featuring sponsors in videos, but also would charge for full gameplay footage. So for the full 80 minutes, depending on what age group it is, if it's above 16 years old, then the game's footage will be 80 minutes. So for the full 80 minutes, there'll be a fee for that. If the coaches want an analytic video, there'll be a fee for that. However, there will also be some revenue gained from YouTube, where clips and snippets, little sort of trailers, for example, will be uploaded to YouTube, where players will then be able to see if they want to buy that for themselves or if coaches want to be able to buy that for the team. So for the value proposition, we aim to provide high quality video content to help rugby clubs and players showcase their skills and further make improvements, offering professional profile videos and recruitment materials to help players advance in their careers, producing instructional resources and training videos to support player development and coaching, creating dynamic event coverage to promote local rugby events and foster community engagement. The key resources for the business is high quality video equipment and editing software and skills, knowledge of rugby and sports videography technique, and transportation for on location filming, access to venues and events. So the key partners for this will be the local rugby clubs, which will be the video will take place at, but also organisations, for example, like leagues, so different divisions. So there's the Yorkshire League, which could be an organisation which eventually might take notice into the business, but also individual players, as I say, for self-improvement purposes. Individual players might want to buy footage of their gameplay, or even hire me out to be able to record specifically their in-game techniques and everything like that. Coaches and trainers to be able to provide stuff for the team, to be able to provide footage for the team, but sports equipment suppliers as well. There's lots of like rugby ball made brands that sponsor similar things. But yes, potential sponsors and advertisers and fellow sports media professionals for collaboration and knowledge sharing. So key activities could be filming matches, but also filming training sessions and big events. Filming training sessions is important because it can help the coaches look back at what they've been coaching and seeing how well the players are picking it up. Also pick out individual players to see how well they're doing. And yeah, key activity is editing video footage to create highlight reels for players, to create it for their player profiles. Marketing and promoting services to the target audience, building relationships with clients and partners, staying updated on industry trends and techniques. So the customer relationships will be built through trust with clients, through professionalism, reliability and quality of work, while maintaining open communication channels to understand client needs and preferences. So a channel where people can communicate with me to direct to see what they want, but also comments under social media profiles to gauge an understanding of how well the content is being understood and taken in, but also providing ongoing support and assistance to ensure client satisfaction is very key with this. So the different channels for this will be social media platforms, for example YouTube, Instagram and TikTok. Big platforms can be gained through TikTok quite quickly and quite easily if you're on the right algorithm. YouTube similarly, but YouTube there'll be high quality content posted, but still little snippets to get a trailer to influence the audience, the target audience, to buy and purchase the full length video. Yeah, social media can also be used to engage with potential clients for marketing, but also to share the content that I've been producing. But another channel is networking within the local rugby community through clubs and events and tournaments. So that entails meeting people who do similar level sort of things, maybe photographers, sports photographers, and being able to network and communicate them, use their resources, they use my resources, and overall build a big network of local rugby youth community. Attending industry conferences, for example, as I said earlier about leagues and different leagues that hold meetings for people. Attending them will be able to help connect to the audience and to the potential buyers. Online marketplaces as well is a good channel to be able to advertise services and attract clients to basically for marketing.